As soon as they get into range, Hanho summons the Divine Turtle to block the destruction beam of Han Kang-seok. A warning message pops up, informing Hanho that he has exceeded the limit. The turtle incarnation may be destroyed. Seungwoo asks Hanho if he can hold on for a bit longer. Hanho says that he is sure that he is going to die soon enough, but he has a hidden card left. Hanho releases some of his suppressed power toward the Demon King. But Han Kang-seok easily manages to block it using the Hell Dimension Gate. Seungwoo orders Death Knight Min-seok and the Victor Lich to take care of Hanho and their main dragon, while Seungwoo himself slips into the shadows using Shadow Move. Thanks to Hanho's recent actions, the Demon King is showing an opening. Seungwoo gets as close as he can using the Shadow Step move. He then uses the Winter Predator on the hand of Han Kang-seok. The tentacles around Han Kang-seok try to pierce through Seungwoo. Seungwoo leaps back while ordering the spirits to take care of the tentacles. Ji-soo-yoon uses this distraction to move closer and target the already frozen hand of Han Kang-seok. Her attack was quite effective, and now the attention of Han Kang-seok is toward her. She needs to fix the gaze of the Demon King on her so she can create an opening for her allies. Ji-soo-yoon summons all of her Inherjar warriors. Ji-soo-yoon and her Inherjar warriors unleash a flurry of attacks on the Demon King. This made an opening for the Prosecutor and his elite units to charge toward the Demon King. They go on all out, but the Demon King is still way above their ranks. Some of the elite warriors get wiped out by the destruction beam of the Demon King. Prosecutor is quite furious, but everyone already knew that most of them will not make it out against the Demon King. That's why they will make every sacrifice count with a decisive blow. They finally manage to slash one of Demon King's eyes. Seungwoo is watching the whole boss raid from a safe distance. He knows that their attacks are working, but he is not sure if he should fire the Celestial Slayer right now. All of a sudden, he realizes that the gaze of Han Kang-seok is still fixated on him, and he may dodge this surprise attack as well. He needs an even clearer chance to divert all of its attention. Isabella comes forward and she starts using her Dragon Breath once again. The Dragon Breath finally manages to hit one side of Han Kang-seok's head. The side that was hit got shattered. All of the allied forces focus their firepower on that shattered side. Seungwoo is happy that they finally did it. With one side of his face destroyed, it won't have time to target Seungwoo right away. Seungwoo gets ready to use his celestial bow. All of a sudden, a warning message pops up informing them that time has elapsed since the Demon King's appearance. The calamity apocalypse of evil from the Demon King's domain, or Demon King's castle, begins now. Everyone got caught off guard as this warning message came out of nowhere. The whole sky above them starts to get filled with dark clouds. The clouds show a hint of lightning concealed in them. After a few seconds comes a new wave of attacks. The whole battlefield got hit by an unimaginable amount of lightning bolts. These bolts destroyed most of the airborne units in an instant. This was not at all, since the amount to tentacle monsters popping out of the ground skyrocketed. This Armageddon skill was the hidden trump card of the Demon King. They were lucky to dodge the lightning, but the tide has completely turned. After some time, Ji-soo-yoon spots Miru calling for help. It turns out that their dragon minion also got hit by the lightning. Ji-soo-yoon is a bit relaxed since Mireyu survived. Death Knight Min-seok and Victor Lich are in critical condition, but they are undead, so Seungwoo can easily heal them. All of a sudden, Ji-soo-yoon realizes that the otherworldly Grim Reaper, Min-seok, is glowing as well. After some time, she realizes that this must be the power of the shaman who bridges life and death. The requirement to wield the Grim Reaper was to witness death. Ji-soo-yoon picks up the Grim Reaper's scythe. A notification pops up informing her that she meets the special conditions and attained a Lich state. She can temporarily gain the power of Baridi. A warning message pops up informing her that her level is not high enough to hold 2 divine powers. She needs to give up one of her divine power. In order to possess multiple divinities, you must at least reach level 25. This is a bit of a problem since Ji-soo-yoon is on level 24. Right now, all she can farm are the tentacles, but they give small amounts of experience points. She needs to find another way. Spearman Kyung-soo arrives there along with some other high-level players. He tells them to load the wounded players on the remaining airships. Ji-soo-yoon asks him if there is a way to get a large amount of experience points right now. Spearman Kyongsu says that right now there is no other way than to hunt players or monsters. All of a sudden, he remembers that there are experience cards. Sungwoo already used his, but a lot of people tend to save those. If they look around, then there should be quite a few people who have them. Jisoo Yun flares up after hearing it. She informs Spearman Kyongsu to get them right away, and she will repay those players later. Those lightning bolts were quite effective as they completely turned the momentum against the human players. Sungwoo got hit by a few bolts as well. Sungwoo gets a notification stating that due to team play, a synergy effect has been granted. Sungwoo is not sure about what is happening right now. A synergy list notification pops up. It's a hidden synergy called Conductors of Death. It's a specific class-type synergy. It requires 5 or more death magic users at the Lich state. It upgrades one random exclusive skill to Ultimate rank, and the player gains the special enhanced skill called Power of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Sungwoo has no idea about the identity of the 5th Lich in his party. Sungwoo opens up his new skill info. The name of the skill is the Power of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It's a transcendent rank passive skill. While the Conductors of Death synergy is active, the following bonus effects are granted for 70 minutes. The first bonus is the Enhanced Power of War. It summons the Apocalypse Legion sealed in the Abyss and grants command authority. With enhanced power, all legions can be summoned simultaneously without limit. Number 2. The Power of Famine. It creates a death arrival zone connected to the Abyss within a 10-kilometer radius. With enhanced ability, a Tower of Death is summoned at its center. Number 3, the Power of Pestilence, area damage, and curse spells are greatly boosted by 400%. With enhancement, death bugs emerge from corpses to attack enemies. A total of 10 death bugs can emerge from a single corpse. Number 4, the Enhanced Power of Death. The user gains power from the nearby deaths. Each death boosts all skill effects by 1%. With enhancement, max summon count increases by 1 per death. Sungwoo says the attacks of the Demon King have amplified more than double and he can't tell what's happening outside right now. The prosecutor calls out Sungwoo from behind. He informs Sungwoo that their strike team got completely wiped out in a single strike. They can't let their deaths in vain. No matter what it takes, they have to defeat the Demon King. Sungwoo tells him to not worry since this is his plan. A notification pops up stating, due to the aftermath of the evil Armageddon, the Demon King's occupied zone has formed for 20 minutes. The region destroyed by evil Armageddon becomes the Demon King's domain. Sungwoo tries to use his power, but he gets a notification stating that this space is a divine domain governed by a specific divine power. Other divine powers cannot be used in here. Sungwoo knows from their current predicament that they are screwed. He gained Conductor of Death, but they can't use it in here. All of a sudden, some tentacles pop out of the ground near them. Sungwoo can't use his summons or revive his minions, so they have to fight themselves. Many of their comrades have died and some are scattered, but they can't stop here. Until they kill the Demon King and end this game, after some time they manage to leave the ruins. After checking the Demon King, they find out that his head has been healed and Sungwoo is thinking that maybe the power of Hell Dimension healed him up. Even Isabella lost against the onslaught of the Demon King. Grace appears there and she is pissed at Isabella for betraying them. Even as a dragon, in her current state she can't beat a Spirit King. Grace uses a mythic rank consumable item called Stone of Origin. If the user's elemental affinity reaches a certain level, this item can be used to summon a specific elemental king. Grace says that you took everything from me, so I will have to use everything I have to kill you. Grace starts to bleed severely, and Li Wei appears behind her. Grace got caught off guard as Li Wei used her spirits to ambush her from behind. Li Wei asks her if this feels unfair to her. She don't need to feel wronged as she was planning to make countless people feel the same way. With that being said, Li Wei crushes the head of Grace into a pulp using her spirits. Upon her death, a yellow orb-like item falls out of her inventory. This seems to be a very powerful item, as now Li we can really do something useful against the Demon King. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Demon King is on the move. Sungwoo is thinking that the domain expansion of the Demon King will end in 20 minutes, so that is why he is planning to end everything before then. Demon King keeps looking for any surviving players. Once he finds some players, he electrocutes them to death. Sungwoo is thinking that at this rate they will be annihilated. He needs to distract the Demon King by himself so he can buy some time for others. In the past, he would have used their deaths to stall for time. But now, he is not the same as he was when survival was everything. Sungwoo is determined to see the happy ending and destroying the system. After that, he will rebuild the world together with everyone. All of a sudden, a notification pops up stating that, in the affected area, guidance of the dead begins and the gate to the underworld opens. Sungwoo has no idea about who opened this gate. Sungwoo is thinking that this place is still within the Demon King's domain, and before this, the gate to the underworld was only openable by Yama's divine authority. After some time, he notices a small gate open to the underworld. The souls of the dead players are starting to gather somewhere. That place turns out to be near Jisoo-yoon. Jisoo-yoon got a notification stating that she gained the power of the shamanic deity Baridi. Each time divinity is invoked, you enter a demigod state. All stats are greatly increased by 10 points. You can now use the skill master of the dead's guidance. In Korean shamanism, Baridi is the goddess of all shamans. She guides the dead like a Valkyrie. But one of her skill is truly special. It's a demigod rank active skill called Guide of the Dead. When used, it temporarily opens the gate to the underworld and gathers nearby spirits of the dead. The gate activates regardless of area restrictions and cannot be entered manually. Each guided spirit grants Baridi a temporary stat boost, and based on the total, you unlock the following skills. If you gather 10 spirits, you get Soul Strike. It fires a wave that ignores all defense and deals fixed damage. Upon gathering 100 spirits, you get Banish Evil Spirits. It eradicates enemy minions in a certain radius. It does not affect sentient beings. Upon collecting 1,000 spirits, you receive Resurrection of the Dead. You can revive one player who died within 24 hours. Jisoo-yoon just guided a total of 475 spirits to the underworld, but she is sure she can gather more. This quest is too easy since too many people died here. After some time, she sees some spirits under the control of Sungwoo. He says that the Demon King once shattered his domain, but he can't destroy this gate of the underworld, because this gate was created inside the Demon King's domain to begin with. Only its size and purpose are different. That place is clearly influenced by Yama's divine power. Sungwoo is planning on using his divine power through that gate as well. A warning message pops up informing everyone that a gate to the underworld is opening in the area. After some time, Sungwoo succeeds in creating a domain within the Demon King's own territory. Even the Demon King got shocked after seeing it. Sungwoo used a gate to create another one. A distortion happens near the space of the gates. A notification pops up informing them that the two domains are colliding. If one is not closed, then both of them will collapse. After some time, the space finally shatters. A warning notification pops up informing them that the two domains of the Demon King's castle and the underworld are collapsing. Sungwoo is happy because now this is a pure fight. Neither side has domain control now. Sungwoo can now use all of his skills. He can now select multiple legions to summon at once. He can summon the Prisoner Corps, the Gigantes, and the Sealed Ones. Sungwoo is determined to unleash all the power he gained in here, so he summons everything he has in stock. A 10-kilometer area around them has been declared the Land of Death. Another notification pops up stating that the 10-kilometer area temporarily overlaps with the Abyss. It activates the Abyssal Kin effect. It increases the undead-type minions' attack and defense by 10%. Every minute, a random number of up to 5 unbound zombies of random rank will spawn. All of a sudden, a huge skeleton tower pops out of the ground. A notification pops up informing them that a Tower of Death has been created in the area. All death magic effects in the vicinity are significantly enhanced. The tower's auto-defense feature turret is active. It spawns 5 skeleton mages every minute. A huge summoning sigil appears in the sky. A warning notification pops up informing everyone that the Sealed One is being summoned in the area. Sungwoo says that this is one hell of an enormous magic circle. A huge sealed being pops out of the magic circle. He tells Sungwoo that you summoned me, so tell me your desire. Sungwoo points toward the Demon King, as he asks the Sealed One if he can kill that thing. The Sealed is a bit taken back since Sungwoo asked for so little. He tells Sungwoo that he will grant him his wish. The chains around the sealed one start to shatter one by one. A notification pops up informing Sungwoo that Chronos will be unsealed for 100 seconds only. He will be sealed again after 100 seconds are up. Sungwoo was not expecting the sealed one to be the father of Zeus from Greek mythology. Sungwoo is thinking that Chronos is powerful, but 100 seconds is still too less. Chronos tells Han Kang-seok that a lowly creature like you craving arrogant power, you have become something grotesque. I shall relieve you of your greed. Chronos opens a clock-like circle and it easily blasts the head of the Demon King. After that, Chronos rewinds time before the Demon King could use a breath attack, and he prepares a spear. He then tears open one side of the Demon King's shoulder. Demon King strikes back by using a breath attack. But Chronos rewinds time to the point where the Demon King had not used the breath attack. Sungwoo is thinking that this is the true power, befitting of a god. Chronos grabs the Demon King by his mouth so he can no longer use his breath attack. Chronos prepares to strike the Demon King for the last time. But before he can do anything, a notification pops up informing them that the unsealing of the sealed ones has expired, and he is sealed again. Before getting sealed, Chronos warns the arrogant creature that he was just lucky this time. Sungwoo is thinking that only if Chronos had one more minute, he could have easily crushed the throat of Han Kang-seok, but such fortune never comes twice. As soon as Chronos got sealed, the body of Han Kang-seok started to heal up once again. Sungwoo says that he can't let him heal up. He orders the Gigantes to widen the wounds of the Demon King and rip him apart before he can heal back. They need to end him before his arms and head grows back. Han Kang-seok warns the Necromancer to not even think about climbing up here. A lot of tentacle minions pop out of the ground to hinder the movement if Sungwoo and his minions. Previously, Sungwoo avoided using the corpses of the human players, but now he don't have the luxury of time, so he uses corpse explosion on their bodies to destroy the tentacles. Sungwoo crafts bone weapons for the Gigantes, and he orders them to restrain the movement of the Demon King. Han Kang-seok starts using defensive skills to block them from getting near. Han Kang-seok tells Sungwoo that his time is not over yet, since he still have one more move to make. Jisoo-yoon says that right now the Demon King is too busy healing himself, so he cannot use his beam attacks. Jisoo-yoon uses her sword skill to strike the face of the Demon King head-on. Lee Wei uses her skill to throw a few ghost sealing spears toward the Demon King. Han Kang-seok got pierced by them and his movement got restricted. Now it is Sungwoo's chance, so he prepares the 1,000-strike celestial arrow. Sungwoo is determined to end it in one blow. He will finish everything once and for all.